Alright, if you're in the Brony community and have tried to find non-garbage My Little Pony games, you know that it's a nearly impossible task. The only notable ones are Luna Game or Legends of Equestria, and look, I have to mention this beast. Remove the context of the game, and the gameplay is actually fine. It's just a point and click, there's enough stuff to do, the animation is pretty good. So I'd have to say that Banned from Equestria is the best My Little Pony 2D game. The games I will be covering are in
3D.
These games are a trilogy, kind of. One is a direct sequel, mainly made by another person. And I'll be going through these individually, starting with Luna Game 3D. I should also mention that all these games are made in the Doom engine. In all seriousness though, I seriously do love these games. They're very strange and have a very stupid story, but they're very fun. Alright, so story-wise, you're Luna after you just got back from the moon, and now you have to go make some friends, specifically with Rarity, who shows off her amazing friendship skills by having you collect emeralds for her. 50, 49, and 1 evil emerald. After you collect the final emerald, you go and stab Pinkie Pie. Excuse me, what? Alright, and after that happened, you were in Pinkie Pie's dream, I guess, and you almost drowned, but now you're in an awesome race to the finish. You escaped Pinkie by jumping down a hole, and things are now, quote, getting really weird. Quoted by Luna. So that means you run in a straight line for like 5 minutes with an awesome beat in the background. No, but like literally just walk straight forward for like 5 minutes. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is the only way to progress in the game. Eventually it cuts to static and you're put in the same situation yet again. With another straight line you run in for another fucking like 10 minutes. Except no, you don't do that. You see the little holes that you're like put there now? You fucking follow in those. You're supposed to follow in those after you've been running straight forward for like 5 minutes. And after feeling the same torment that I went through, Luna decides to end it all. Alright, so it's revealed that Nightmare Moon killed Pinkie. That wasn't you earlier. You're Luna. Nightmare Moon is different. Also, Nightmare Moon is your sister. Alright, and after you figure out that information, you go talk to your friends who were also in hell. So yeah, you end up talking to them individually and killing them all. You killed the main 6. No consequence at all. Don't worry. Hi! Then Pinkie Mina summons her now infamous 64x64 missing texture blocks. Alright, so Pinkie Mina actually challenged you to go find her somewhere in her 64 block chateau. You do so, which is kind of stupid, because she's right in front and can just stab you. And she does try to. She fucking chases you at the speed of 2 fucking pronghorn antelope, dude. Oh! Shit, you're fucking fast! Oh, I didn't expect to be there. I didn't expect to be that quickly. Oh shit. Alright. Ah! So you end up actually talking to Pinkie Mina and she convinces you to go kill Nightmare Moon. Even though you are Nightmare Moon / Luna. So yeah, you're sent in a force to go find her. So it's revealed what happened is that when Luna committed suicide earlier, that split Luna and Nightmare Moon from being 2 different ponies. I guess. So that's why the main 6 died when you talked to them? I don't know. Nightmare Moon asked for your forgiveness so you can help her fight Pinkie Mina. And Luna doesn't forgive her because she literally killed the main 6 and you're about to start a fight. But luckily, a hero from hell is here to resolve this. Gygus. The guy from Earthbound, like, actually, I don't know why, but he's here. But yeah, you have to go through the Everfree Forest to go find Sakura. But my favorite part about this section is this little bump right here. Yes, this is the classic pony bump right here. There's no reason for this existing at all, by the way. This is just there. That's how you know Pinkie Mina's getting close, when you see the pony bumps. Okay, see, there's even more bumps. There's like 5 in this one. Damn! I'm fucked. Alright, Luna wakes up for this, like 7th fucking time in this game so far. and she's in a 1-block area in Minecraft. This is how you keep the Enderman out. Oh, Jesus! Oh, and a glass capsule. Alright, welcome to the game show of the century. We'll be starting off with questions about the Luna games and other bullshit. I just mashed enter there. Now, but after all those fucking mazes and everything, picking me this final stand is a quiz, not even fighting you. It was 50! Actually, never mind. Should have mentioned before, if you get any of the questions wrong, it will drop your health, and you might as well just restart, because you need all the health possible in this damn fight. One of the hardest fights in the whole entire game, so get ready. If you haven't noticed it, she's still moving at a speed of 2 fucking pronghorn antelope. What the fuck happened? What happened is she turned off the lights and made it so you had your flashlight, so you can only see 1/8 of the room, while she's still moving around you like a lightning bolt, so you have to find her, then attack her if she doesn't stab you in the back. Holy shit, okay. God, that's annoying! I'm awake, Gygus. Okay, you're in hell now. You have to find your way out by talking to one of the 50 Pinkaminas that are here. Alright, you have to fight Pinkie Pie yet again, but this time you get 2 allies if it wasn't easy enough before. Except you can choose to control Luna or Nightmare Moon. Just play as Luna until she dies, because Nightmare Moon kind of sucks, except she has a lot of health. No, but seriously, fights in this game are still really difficult. It's easy to die. I would say the best thing to do is to try to protect Gygus at all costs, try to body block him, and try to use your Thunderbolt to keep Pinkie Pie away from him. The second he dies, you'll notice all your damage is just meaningless. Gygus is the only one who actually has a really good damage output. Alright, Gygus elbows her in the face, and now you can go to Sakura's house through the pentagram, I guess. You wake up in an abandoned shack, just kidding, it's Sakura's house. And she healed you with the potion because you passed out earlier, I guess, again. And she gives you the potion that you needed. She also has your sword, so you just go take it and you can kill her if you want. Just kidding. Okay, this is my least favorite section of this whole entire game. There's no direction of what to do at this point. You leave the area, you can't go back into Sakura's house. You have to make your way back, and you passed out on your way here, so you don't know how you even got here in the first place. I spent like 10 minutes trying to break these metal kids with a sword, and then it turns out you walk over to the left. There it is. There's the exit. Pinkie Pie knocked you out again, and you're in hell again. But this time she set it up so there's 3 areas you have to go through to knock down the 3 pillars and then continue on to the next area. Alright, the first one is you go over a pool of lava on these platforms. Don't worry about the arrows. The arrows are nothing. If you fall into lava once, you're dead. Other than that, it's not really an issue at all. Alright, so next is a puzzle, and I literally have a photo from when I played this game 3 years ago. So, yeah, except it's random, so it's kind of pointless, but I still have it on my phone. This time I didn't take a photo, I just trialed and errored it. I'd recommend just taking a photo, it's not worth it. Alright, and since the last 2 were actual challenges, the last one you just walk and find it. That's it, really. Alright, and you go through the gates you just opened, and look, there's an easy Angry Video Game Nerd, a 16-bit, 32-bit meme you could do right here. I'm not gonna do that because that'd be unfunny for me to do, but I implore you people to do that. Also, this room has no significance. Most of the assets in the room aren't even used in the game, neither are other floors. You just go talk to Pinkie Pie and then you're out of there. There's no reason for this room to exist at all. Alright, so we're back in Canterlot, and we're smart enough to actually bring the main 6 to defeat Pinkie Pie. Except Pinkie Pie is currently holding Celestia hostage, so Gygus and Nightmare Moon come to help, and we'd all defeat the Pinkie Pie, except I don't know why Pinkie Pie can do that. I guess Luna, Nightmare Moon, and Gygus are all stronger than the actual Celestian main 6, but alright. Alright, here's an actual tip for if you play this game. So when you're in a team battle and you hover over your teammate's name, you can see their name is colored. If it's yellow, they're low on health. If it's red, they're super low, and green, it's okay. If Gygus is running red at the beginning of the fight, just restart. You need Gygus to be alive for the long as possible. And just like MLP FIM Season 1, Episode 27, I think it was. So she covered us up in glass and sent out her sentry guns after you. Alright, so after you take care of the sentry guns, she'll come down and fight you again. Try not to let anyone die at this point. You'll kill her again and she'll explode. But you need everyone alive for the next phase, trust me. But yeah, you have to fight Big Pink Mina now. But luckily, Luna remembers she has Kiraga, I guess. I don't know why she didn't know that earlier. I'm going to come out with this now. This fight is designed to kill off your teammates. Gygus will die first, and then Luna, and you'll be stuck as Nightmare Moon because she has the most health, so she'll be around the longest. And have to finish her off with Luna's really subpar moveset. So don't be surprised when you start dying. Also, when you're Nightmare Moon, use Spark 3. It costs the most magic, so you won't be able to use it later in the fight, but use it for now. Alright, this is the most impossible, boss fight I've ever been in any video game. The only bit of advice I can give you is try to crouch so her knives go over your skull. That's it. That's the only advice I can give. Then you simply make her drink the potion, and Pinky Mina and Pinkie Pie are now the same pony again. To celebrate your victory over Pinky Mina, Luna decides to pass out again. And then the game fucks you with the ears with the sound effects in the background. Alright, and all this traumatizing shit happening. It's just Nightmare Moon trying to tell you to go meet her. That's it. And you meet Nightmare Moon at Zecora's house, and she actually gives you the choice of drinking the potion and becoming the same pony again, effectively removing her from this reality, or let her keep going. It's up to you to decide, and this is actually like the most emotional part of the whole entire game. I actually like this a lot. It's mostly because of the music, to be honest, but still, it's a pretty good ending. Alright, the timestamp should have sent it here. Now we're looking over Dreamy Rainbow 3D. Also, this is a sequel to the other one. You need to know the story of Luna Game 3D to understand this one. Please watch that if you haven't. The first chapter is a prologue to Luna Game 3D, which also has Sonic.exe music in the background, but it's kind of helpful. The main thing they took away from this is that the true ending of the last game was actually that Nightmare Moon was sent back into Luna with the body group potion. So in this game you play as Rainbow Dash, and you're currently in a dream. You see Pinky Mina again for some reason, but you wake up and you're greeted this awesome music. I really like the idea of Ponyville having Traverse Town music in the background. I just really like a 10-hour mix of it, with a 10-hour Traverse Town with Ponyville in the background. Someone make it, please. So you start off on your first mission of going, asking Pinkie Pie to make you a chocolate cake. Chocolate? I don't know why, but you take advantage of this and decide to go into the employees only room and then find Luna's diary in Pinkie Pie's house, I guess. Why? I don't know. So this sends you into a flashback. For some reason you're Celestia and Luna's having stomach cramps. You hear one of your guards fucking die and see his leg come down. And then Pinky Mina's back. But don't worry, this is just a flashback. Celestia doesn't even know who she is, so it's fine. Then Celestia bodies Pinky Mina. And all that was an Easter egg you find in a book. And after you're done snooping, just head down to the table and wait for Pinky like a good pony. This isn't a nightmare. Pinky Mina is actually there. Now, why? Pinkie Pie's just letting her exist, I guess. Now, it's honestly in character for Rainbow Dash to have one brain cell, but she starts insulting Pinky Mina, which doesn't... This kind of starts this whole entire thing. Rainbow Dash does her trademark sleeping maneuver, and then Pinkamena just takes advantage and gives you nightmares. Alright, this is now how you start off the second game. So in this nightmare, you have to go to the little parkour thing, right? You think, oh, maybe some of the transparent platforms, or you can jump on some of them. No. I look around everywhere, and I just so happened to find in the back corner, you can fall off. And I didn't even find it, I just fell off on an accident after I was trying to mess with Pinkie Pie. So Pinkie Pie chose to harass you because you insulted her at the party. But also it's trying to bait Luna to come into your dreams to try to help you, I think. But yeah, that's why she's doing this at this point. So this is kind of unimportant, but Luna and Celestia both were told that Pinkamena is back. So they go to Pinkie's house to check out on her. Nothing happens, but they talk to her, and everyone's fine with Pinkamena just existing. I don't know why they're fine with that. So earlier in the day, Pinkie Pie told you to meet her in this forest at night. And she just doesn't show up for a while. But there's literally an Easter egg that, like, it unlocks the whole entire Wars cutscene that you get to play. Like, this should be an Easter egg. This is actually, like, important. Alright, so back to the regular world. Rainbow Dash just fucking falls asleep and lands on her skull. I swear to God, every single pony in these games just falls asleep at any time. So another fucking nightmare. This time you get to see your friend Twilight fall down from heaven. Pinkamena manages to find Rainbow Dash's memories. If she can mess with those, that's like actually scary. She ended up just sucking, and she wasn't able to access your memories, thank God. But now her next plan, after trying to brainwash you, is to beat you over the head with a baton. For once, you actually get a little bit of a break at Rainbow Dash's house and get to listen to music on the radio. Yes, they actually use this music in the game. Oh yeah, and you're going to the Grand Galloping Gala tonight. It's just happening, it doesn't matter at all. You're in another dream. You go hit a switch to bring down a gate, and you're killed by a black pony that you can't avoid. Also, that's the end of this game. To explain the sudden art change, the next game is made by Grento. The last two were made by Mr. Usarian. I'll go more into this later after I cover the next game. Alright, and the final game to cover, Dreamy Rainbow Episode 4. If you can't tell, it's the sequel to Dreamy Rainbow Episodes 1 through 3. Okay, so the first thing I realized when I started playing this game is, don't look around using your mouse as much. Use your E and Q keys, because it turns your camera 45 degrees. It feels awful to turn in this game. Also, there are massive lag spikes. Okay, so now here's the context of the game. You're playing as Pinkamena, actually, and you're inside of Rainbow Dash's memories, trying to mess with them, I believe. So yeah, that's why everything is strange. While going through Rainbow Dash's house, you find a book on diseases, which is like, you can't be any more like obvious that like the mom had a disease. But yeah, the mom has a disease and dies. And remember that Easter egg earlier with the army? So this guy, he said the army's name earlier, and he ends up killing Rainbow Dash's dad. I don't know what the connection there is, but yeah, he died. Alright, Rainbow Dash tries to escape her dream and finds Pinkamena. Pinkamena actually makes Rainbow Dash a legit offer just to work with her to defeat Nightmare Moon, who is still existing, I guess. Even though, like, it's said, though, that she's not at the very beginning. It's alright. But first you must prove your might and actually fight Pinkamena, which sucks, because the whole entire combat in this is just stand in place. To get your trust, Pinkamena actually explains her past to you, which I will actually not explain in this episode, because I think the creator's actually going to make more of these, so... yeah. Also, it explains more about Luna Game 3D than anything. So, if you like that fucking convoluted story, go in Game Jolt and play this one. Look, I just skipped a lot of complicated shit, but don't worry, there's even more complicated shit right here. Alright, so you're playing as Nightmare Moon, and you're in your own nightmare, and you find Luna, and she's on the floor, Pinkamena stops you. So you need to escape, and you eventually do find Luna, and now you can both fight against Pinkamena. Also, Rainbow Dash is here to help. Except she backstabs Nightmare Moon, so you're really fucked. Alright, and you get to have a fight against Luna herself, which is awesome, except the game crashes. So, yeah, here's that. And that's the end of the trilogy so far. Alright, so like I said earlier, Mr. Yusurian made the first 2 games, and now it's Grento who's making the games. And also, it looked really beautiful to play. So, I will be putting the links to both of their game jolts in the description, as well as the direct link to these games. Please go support them, and type a dive sent me to Grento. Type in a dive sent me from YouTube. Also remember to like or subscribe, please. It actually makes me feel more motivated to make these videos. And thanks for watching and bearing with me through all these.